बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलामु अलैकुम स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप? ओके, सो लास्ट क्लास में हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे how we can connect the or how we can operate the switching device and what are the requirements depending upon the position of semiconductor switch connected in a circuit. So let me show you a Proteus uh, simulation picture. So is this circuit visible to you? Hello everyone. Nobody is कोई रिस्पॉन्स ही नहीं दे रहे यार आप
सर आपकी आवाज स्लो आ रही है सर।
आवाज स्लो आ रही। चल इसका तो मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता। लेट मी ट्राई इट। चलें आवाज का भी कुछ करते हैं, मैं थोड़ा सा लाउड ट्राई करता हूँ। Okay, so we were talking about the semiconductor device, how to switch it properly depending upon the position of semiconductor device in a circuit. So these are two semiconductor devices that are connected in form of half bridge. So one device, it's MOSFET, so its source side is directly connected to the ground, and where its drain is connected to the source of another MOSFET. And then the drain of the upper MOSFET is connected to the DC supply. So in this case, the Q1, as we said earlier, it requires not only the voltage required by the MOSFET across gate and source, but it also it also requires a DC biasing, because when this device is going to switch on, the voltage across Q2 is going to be the DC voltage. So therefore, whatever voltage we want to apply over here for Q1 around gate to source, this should be having the required voltage like 15 volt, so that MOSFET is properly switched on. So therefore, not only this voltage, but addition to this DC voltage is also required, so that it can be operated properly. So how the drive circuit, which is getting the PWM signals from other side, from a low voltage 5 volt side, and here this IC IR2110, this is driver IC for MOSFETs. So this require voltage higher than 5 volt, around 12-15 volts based on the PWM signal which comes from a low voltage side. And this is the bootstrap capacitor I was talking about in last lecture. So this bootstrap capacitor is connected between the midpoint of two MOSFETs, that is Q1 and Q2, and on the other side it is directly connected to the supply voltage, DC supply voltage, which is maximum. and therefore what happens is diode is connected there to provide the charge to the capacitor, only one directional charge, and therefore this capacitor cannot uh, discharge, and it just charges to the VDC so that the IC has a DC biasing of that DC voltage, and the high side will be adding this DC voltage above the voltage required by the MOSFET. So therefore, if we have to apply 15 volts to the MOSFET, the HO side with respect to ground will have a voltage 15 plus VDC. Okay? Whereas the lower side does not require such combination, such scenario, because the source is directly connected to the ground.
सर एक क्वेश्चन है सर
जी
सर
please.
ये हमारा प्लस VCC जो है सर ये बेसिकली प्लस MOSV वोल्टेज की इक्वल है
जी जी बिल्कुल.
अच्छा राइट सर जी
please. Any other question?
नो सर
Okay. तो इस वजह से you can get that DC biasing voltage equal to the MOS voltage or the major DC supply, which can be 100 volts, 200 and high. So that high side voltage is charged in this C1 capacitor, and when the IC is switched or generating PWM signal, it basically generates a PWM signal of 15 and 15 volts plus the MOS voltage, so that Q1 is properly turned on.
सर एक और सर क्वेश्चन है सर ये हमारा सर जो बूटस्ट्रैप कैपेसिटर और जो दूसरा सिरेमिक कैपेसिटर था सर ये एक डीसी वोल्टेज के साथ सर अटैच हुआ है ना सर ऊपर
जी जी.
तो सर ये किस तरह वोल्टेज को मतलब प्रोवाइड करेगा वीएस के ऊपर
ये जब हम आप देखना कि HO जो है इसकी आउटपुट कनेक्टेड है गेट टू द मॉसफेट.
यस सर
ठीक है, और जो इसका जो कैपेसिटर का जो माइनस साइन है, नेगेटिव टर्मिनल है, दैट इज कनेक्टेड टू द मिड पॉइंट ऑफ Q1 एंड Q2. ठीक है, सो अब HO क्या करेगा, इट विल जनरेट 15 वोल्टेज बस, जो इसकी VDD है, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट इट वुड जनरेट दैट वोल्टेज प्लस, because one terminal is connected to the gate and the ground of the capacitor is connected to the midpoint of Q1 and Q2. Okay? So therefore, it would be automatically added with this HO output voltage.
राइट सर राइट सर
Any other question? Okay, right. So because
सर लास्ट टाइम तो आप जैसे कि जब हम स्विच के तौर पे इसे इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो अगर ये ग्राउंड के साथ कनेक्ट है तो ये किस तरह बिहेव करेगा, या किसी और कंपोनेंट के साथ कनेक्ट है तो किस तरह बिहेव करेगा.
जी
अभी जो आपने समझाया तो उसकी थोड़ी सी समझ नहीं आई सर.
अच्छा, तो देखिए इसमें हमने बेसिकली बात ही की थी कि अगर आपकी जो स्विचिंग डिवाइस है वो एक सिनेरियो में ये होगा कि उसका जो एग्जिट पॉइंट है करंट का, in case of MOSFET it is source, in case of BJT, IGBT it's emitter. ठीक है, so if emitter is connected directly to the ground, then there is no issue. आपका जो gate drive circuit है, you can supply the same voltage to the gate and emitter. But when emitter is not connected to the ground directly, then you have to DC bias it. ठीक है, वो हाफ ब्रिज के केस में भी हो सकता है. दैट कैन बी यू नो इफ वी हैव लाइक बक कन्वर्टर, जो अभी चैप्टर 1 में हमने एग्जांपल देखी थी. सो अ बक कन्वर्टर इज लाइक दिस. ठीक है, और इधर हम सप्लाई दे देंगे प्लस एंड माइनस, और यहाँ पे आपके पास लोड आ जाएगा प्लस एंड माइनस, ठीक है। सो इन दिस केस दिस BJT or whatever semiconductor device we are going to connect here, the voltage across gate or base to the emitter, that voltage is important, okay. So what we provide over here, because emitter is isolated from the ground because of this diode. So when the switch is going to be on, the voltage drop across it would be minimal, and all the voltage drop would be across diode. Okay? So therefore, to switch it on, we have to put at this point the voltage equal to input voltage. So therefore, we have to DC bias. In this case, we have only one switching device. In half bridge, we have two switching devices. Still, in this case, we'll need the same high side drive circuit so that this switch is properly switched on and off. I hope it is clear now.
सर ये जो हाई लो
जी जी,
ये जो आपने लगाए हैं ये क्या चीज है? ये आईसी है?
जी ये आईसी है basically.
इसके थ्रू हम इसको स्विच ऑन ऑफ करेंगे फिर?
जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल,
ये सर
ये
सही है।
ड्राइव सर्किट होता है। जैसे याद होगा मैंने आपको लास्ट टाइम भी इसकी बात की थी कि जो PWM signal normally we generate, that is at very low voltage, around 5 volt. But to properly switch on and off a semiconductor device, we need around 15 volt plus minus to properly switch on the power diode, power device, power semiconductor switch. So therefore, we need a drive circuit which is capable of providing the current to the gate and removing the charge from the gate. ठीक है?
Yes sir, yes sir. Thank you.
So therefore, we need a special IC for this. Okay. So if we classify the devices as far as the control is concerned, we have three types of semiconductor devices. One is uncontrolled. We cannot control this device at all, and that is basically a diode. It is a two-terminal device, so therefore there is no terminal available for the control purpose. Second type of devices is called half-controlled device, and thyristor is one of these devices. So what is meaning of half-controlled or semi-controlled device is that we can only turn on. We can control the turn on of the device, but the turn off is controlled by the circuit itself. So what potentials and appear across the thyristor, they are responsible to turn it off, but the control signal is only able to turn it on. Okay, so we'll discuss later on how that possible to turn this device on by a control signal, but we are unable to control it, turn it off. And then we have third category of devices, which are fully controlled devices. We can control on state and off state both by the third terminal. So for that, what we need is we need a signal to provide the current or charge to the power device, and similarly to turn it off, we need to remove that charge. And how we are going to do it will be discussed. We'll discuss that in respected semiconductor device discussion. Okay? So as far as control is concerned, we have three types of devices. So we have two terminal device diode. We have three terminal device, which can be turned on only, and turn off is not in our cannot be done by a control signal. And then we have third type of devices that can be turned on and turn off as we desire, or using the control signal. Then little bit more, if we look into the type of control signal, if we discuss, then we have few of the devices that can be controlled by the current. Means if we provide a current to these devices, they turn on. Can you tell me the example of any of the device which require current source for the proper operation?
सर रिले
हम सेमीकंडक्टर डिवाइस की बात करें.
सर बीजेटी
जी
बीजेटी सर
जी बिल्कुल ठीक है. Why it requires current source? Because as far as its working is concerned, IC depends on base current, right?
सर लेकिन उसकी
Right,
वोल्टेज
sir.
की भी कंडीशंस नहीं होती हैं सर कि हमारे मतलब जब ऑन सैचुरेशन स्टेट में हो तो इतना वोल्टेज डिफरेंस होता है ड्रेन और उसके वो जो है बेस के दरमियान, और इस तरह की सर जो कंडीशंस होती हैं सर.
जी बिल्कुल ठीक है. लेकिन जो करंट की स्ट्रेंथ है IC, जो कलेक्टर करंट है, दैट इज कंट्रोल्ड बाय द बेस करंट.
राइट सर.
So therefore, BJT is current control device. What else? Which another device requires current? वो भी हमने डिस्कस नहीं किए, but the semi-controlled device, which is basically thyristor. Thyristor को हम normally SCR से भी denote करते हैं, that is silicon controlled rectifier. That is also driven by the current. And then comes the voltage driven devices. They require a voltage source to properly switch on and off. So which devices are voltage driven devices?
Sir, MOSFET.
Right.
MOSFET.
Bilkul. So MOSFET is voltage driven device, because when we apply a voltage source, the device, if the voltage source is higher than the threshold voltage, then device can conduct. Similarly, what about IGBT? Insulated gate bipolar junction transistor. So it's advanced version of BJT. So is it require current source like a BJT, or it requires voltage source? So let's first little bit talk about MOSFET. What is MOSFET? It's metallic oxide semiconductor FET, field effect transistor. ठीक है. So have you studied the construction of MOSFET? इसके
जी सर.
so
जी सर.
जो इसका गेट होता है, so why it requires voltage only? Do you remember its working?
सर क्योंकि गेट करंट 0 होता है.
गेट करंट 0 होता है. Why? Because the gate is basically insulated from the device. There is an insulation. So therefore, insulated gate BJT is also a voltage driven device because it has insulated gate, just like MOSFET. IGBT has also insulated gate. But the difference between IGBT and MOSFET is IGBT is a bipolar device. We'll also talk about it in coming slides. So it would be clear why IGBT and MOSFET, they are from similar voltage driven category, whereas other are from current driven category. Then we may have some other type of devices that are pulse triggered, and SCR is one of them. Then we have level sensitive or level triggered devices like the intensity of the light, and for this we have photo transistors. Phototransistor devices, they are triggered through the level of light or intensity of the light. And then we can also categorize the devices as far as their polarity is concerned, their majority or minority carriers. So unipolar devices or majority carrier devices, which device comes here?
सर आपने क्या लिखा है? फोटो टी.
फोटो ट्रांजिस्टर. सॉरी, मैंने कैपिटल टी को एज ए ट्रांजिस्टर के पास लिखा. तो मैं इसको जस्ट फोटो ट्रांजिस्टर. ठीक है. सो व्हाट अबाउट द यूनिपोलर डिवाइसेस, majority carrier device?
सर डायोड्स.
और गैस करें.
सर ट्रांजिस्टर.
कौन सा होगा? We have BJT as a transistor, MOSFET as a transistor.
BJT.
BJT is a majority carrier device.
NPN transistor also.
NPN transistor. Well, by the way, majority carrier, what does it mean?
Sir, positive.
Majority
sir.
carrier. What are the majority and minority carrier?
सर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की बेसिस के ऊपर कंडक्शन करता हो सर, होल्स की कंडक्शन होती हो.
बेसिकली इसमें हम कैटेगराइज नहीं कर सकते कि दे आर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और दे आर होल्स. It depends on the construction of the semiconductor device on which it is based. By this I mean कि वो N type है, P type है, ठीक है, या combination है N, P, N, ठीक है. तो जो N मटेरियल है उसमें majority carrier क्या है?
सर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स.
इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं
और
सर.
जी, और जो पॉजिटिव P टाइप है उसके अंदर
होल्स.
होल्स होंगे. सो अब N टाइप के अंदर जो माइनॉरिटी कैरियर है वो क्या है?
होल्स है सर.
बिल्कुल. और जो P टाइप है उसके अंदर माइनॉरिटी कैरियर क्या है?
इलेक्ट्रॉन्स.
इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ठीक है. सो यू नो व्हाट इज द मेजॉरिटी कैरियर एंड माइनॉरिटी कैरियर. ठीक है. सो कौन सी ऐसी डिवाइस है जिसके अंदर उसके majority carriers they are taking part in the conduction, while as in other devices their minority carriers are taking part in conduction.
सर अभी तक हमने सिर्फ बीजेटी और मॉसफेट्स को स्टडी किया है, तो आई थिंक ये वाले डिवाइस हमने स्टडी भी नहीं किया हुआ है.
तो इन दोनों में से कोई है जो majority carrier पे बेस करती है या दोनों डिवाइसेस minority carrier?
सर बीजेटी के अंदर तो बोथ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एंड होल्स की मूवमेंट की वजह से सर वो जंक्शन के अक्रॉस सर वो करंट फ्लो करता है ना सर.
ठीक है. तो can we call it as minority carrier और majority carrier?
सर आई थिंक दोनों कैटेगरीज में नहीं आता है सर ये, क्योंकि
अच्छा.
एक सिंगल की वजह से तो करंट फ्लो नहीं कर रहा होता है सर.
तो हमारे पास तो बस टाइप सी 3 टाइप्स हैं. तो फिर can we name it as composite device? It has both majority carrier and minority carrier.
सर एनपीएन मेजॉरिटी होता है.
NPN majority होता है. लेकिन आप अभी कह रहे थे कि इसमें इलेक्ट्रॉन्स भी मूव कर रहे होते हैं और होल्स भी मूव कर रहे होते हैं. तो फिर वो majority carrier कैसे होगा?
सर हमारा सर बीजेटी तो आई थिंक बाइपोलर के अंदर आएगा, क्योंकि बाइपोलर, क्योंकि वो बाइपोलर जंक्शन ट्रांजिस्टर होता है ना सर, उसके तो नेम में भी बाइपोलर है.
तो उसके नाम में ये लिखा हुआ है. सो वी हैव टू बी केयरफुल अबाउट दैट. ये जब नाम में है तो फिर हम why we are hesitating in that. So BJT is minority carrier device. What about diode? Diode is minority or majority carrier? Why basically we call bipolar? What it's mean bipolar? हमारे पास ट्राइपोलर भी हो सकता है.
नो सर.
तो बाइपोलर का क्या मतलब हुआ?
सर दोनों साइड पे पोल्स है, मतलब कि सेम पोल्स.
और पोल क्या होगा? What we mean by poles? पोल पॉजिटिव या नेगेटिव ही होंगे ना. So by poles we mean negative charges or positive charges. ठीक है. तो अगर एक टाइप ऑफ चार्जेस कंडक्शन में टेक पार्ट करे, दैट इज कॉल्ड यूनिपोलर डिवाइस. और अगर दोनों नेगेटिव और पॉजिटिव पोल्स मीन्स के पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव चार्ज कैरियर्स both take part in the conduction, then we have bipolar device or minority carrier device. So still we don't know about majority carrier device or unipolar device. By the way, in MOSFET, which charge take place in the conduction? Let's say N channel. Why we have N channel MOSFET and P channel MOSFET separately? Can we combine it?
सर ये काइंडली पी चैनल एन चैनल ये जो बीजेटी है इनका थोड़ा सा आप रिव्यू दे देंगे क्योंकि भूले हुए हैं.
अच्छा, चलो.
सर ये यूनिपोलर में वो आता है मॉसफेट.
बिल्कुल, आखिरकार आप पहुंच गए कि MOSFET is unipolar device because only this device has type of channels, N channel, P channel. क्या BJT में हमारे पास है N channel BJT और P channel BJT?
नहीं सर, दोनों होते हैं उसमें.
दोनों होते हैं. ठीक है. So that is why it is called bipolar device, and we have N, P, N, 3 layers, and both minority carriers, electrons and holes, they take part in the conduction process, whereas in MOSFET only one type of charge carrier. If it is a N type N channel device, then only electrons are the carriers, majority carriers, and they are taking part in conduction. Therefore, if we have a P channel MOSFET, in that case we have hole as a majority carrier, and only they are taking part in the conduction process. Okay. So my next question is, which type of MOSFET, N channel or P channel MOSFET, which one is better? Or which one is used in most of the time?
सर ज़्यादातर तो एन चैनल यूज होता है सर.
Why? Why not P channel?
Electron
But-
conduction.
Yes, because of electron conduction, and in P channel we have hole conduction. Okay, and holes, they are slower than electrons. Their movement is slower than electrons. So therefore, we want MOSFET as as one of the fastest device as far as switching is concerned, and that is because we can use electrons in the conduction process, and electrons, they are much faster than holes. Okay. So therefore, N channel MOSFET, they are used in majority, and when we talk about bipolar devices, BJT is used only in low power application. When we go for high power, we use IGBT, and not only power, but the frequency of the switching, that is also higher in IGBT. And MOSFET, in MOSFET, the switching frequency can be very high. So if we talk about the frequency, we can also categorize them as compared to the frequency. Low frequency, we have BJT. Why they are so slow?
सर क्योंकि होल्स और इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दोनों की वजह से कंडक्शन हो रही है।
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही बाइपोलर मोनालिटी कैरियर की वजह से कंडक्शन हो रही है। और व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम between because of this minority carrier conduction process? Because electrons and holes, they are coming from opposite polarities, यानी कि जो types हैं, like from n channel n type material we are getting holes, and from p type layer we are getting electrons. ठीक है? So when electron they move in opposite polarity to the movement of holes. So what happens is that within the device, when we try to conduct more current, more electrons and holes, they try to flow in opposite direction to each other. ठीक है? It's like कि हम हमारे पास दो पंप्स हैं, ठीक है, and one pump is trying to flow the water in opposite direction to the other pump. So what happens? Both carriers they collide, ठीक है, और उसकी वजह से क्या होगा? Heat will produce. So when we try to increase the current, or when we try to increase the switching frequency, that means collision becomes faster. ठीक है, और जो हीट प्रोडक्शन होगी वो इसके अंदर बहुत ज्यादा होगी. सो देयरफॉर इट वुड बी लिमिटेड बाय द फ्रीक्वेंसी. इसमें फ्रीक्वेंसी की एक सर्टेन लिमिट है, जिससे अगर हम हायर साइड पे जाएंगे तो फिर इसका जो जंक्शन टेम्परेचर है दैट राइजेस वेरी फास्ट. एंड ऑल्सो अनदर एस्पेक्ट इज if the conduction, when we try to increase the current, if the conduction goes, if the heat production is faster, there is another aspect of resistance, on time resistance of the device. Okay, so what do you think about the resistance of BJT? When we try to increase the current, what do you think, what happens to the resistance of the device? It goes down. Resistance have a negative coefficient in BJT. ठीक है? So what happens is, when we try to increase the current, the voltage drop across the BJT goes down, which is apparently seems good, but the temperature goes high, and that temperature, if it is higher than the threshold temperature, then device would damage. ठीक है? So therefore we have limited power processing in BJT, and it also has a low frequency operation.
सर
जी प्लीज.
सर अगर इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस कम हो रही है देन तो हीटिंग इफेक्ट कम नहीं होगा, बिकॉज रेजिस्टेंस कम है.
नहीं, रेजिस्टेंस किसी और फैक्टर से कम होती है, एंड दैट फैक्टर इज बाय इंक्रीजिंग द करंट। जो कोलिजन फैक्टर है वो एक तो बढ़ रहा है, उसकी वजह से टेम्परेचर राइज कर रहा है, बट अनदर फैक्टर दैट इंक्रीजेस द करंट एंड reduces the resistance is that के जो N और P layers के जो charge carriers हैं, they start evacuating, अपनी जो places हैं उनको छोड़ना शुरू कर देते हैं।
सर जंक्शन ब्रेकडाउन की वजह से सर
जंक्शन ब्रेकडाउन होना शुरू हो जाता है। यस, सो रेजिस्टेंस goes down in that case and current goes even higher। ठीक है, सो इस वजह से बीजेटी जो है वो इतनी स्टेबल और इतनी कह सकते हैं आपके हाई पावर और हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी के हम यूज नहीं कर सकते। इट हैज अ लिमिटेड एस्पेक्ट एंड द रेंज फॉर बीजेटी इज आई थिंक लेस देन 10 किलोहर्ट्ज, 10 or 20 kilohertz। Switching frequency can be less than 10 kilohertz. Then comes medium frequency range, and for this we have IGBT. Why? Because it has the same characteristics as of BJT, but is more stable than BJT because of insulated gate। ठीक है, because in BJT what we have to do is कि इसका जो सेंटर वाला लेयर है NPN के अंदर, the P layer is the center layer and that is acting as a base, so we inject current into the base in P layer and then we have conduction path in BJT, whereas in IGBT we don't use the same current conduction, we use voltage and the gate is insulated। ठीक है, so therefore there is no direct relationship of gate with respect to the bipolar junctions। ठीक है, so therefore the switching frequency for IGBT is around up to 100K। And then comes the high frequency device, and what do you think, which has the highest frequency?
MOSFET sir,
Obviously, because they are majority carrier devices, there is no collision at all in minority carriers, there is only one channel like N channel, so only electrons are moving. In P channel only holes are moving, so their switching frequency is up to 1 megahertz, and scientists they are trying to even achieve even higher frequency band। ठीक है, so this is how we can categorize different type of devices with this different aspects।
सर
Okay, जी
सर 5 मिनट्स की ब्रेक कर लें काइंडली।
हाँ जी प्लीज, बस ये एक स्लाइड के ऊपर कि आगे हम डिवाइसेस को डिस्कस करेंगे। विल फॉलो दिस स्टाइल, विल टॉक अबाउट देयर अपीयरेंस, स्ट्रक्चर, सिंबल, देयर फिजिकल ऑपरेशन, देयर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक। we will discuss static characteristic and we will discuss switching characteristic separately. Okay? So static characteristic is basically VI curve, like diode का वो आपने already study किया हुआ है. And then we will also talk about their turn on and turn off. ठीक है? So यहाँ मेरा जो previous experience है उसमें लोग अक्सर जो है वो कंफ्यूज रहते हैं कि व्हाट इज स्विचिंग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक और डायनेमिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक. सो यहाँ पे आप उसको मेक श्योर कीजिए कि यू हैव डिफरेंस बिटवीन स्टैटिक एंड डायनेमिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक. ठीक है? सो स्टैटिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इज ओनली डील विद VI कर्व, one position if we talk about the operating condition, but the dynamic or switching characteristic is when we talk about turn on state of the device and turn off state of the device. Okay? And then we'll see what other aspect we may have for a certain device. Okay? So now we'll start uncontrolled device. Before that we take a break. ठीक है?
सर आपने स्लाइड्स भी नहीं शेयर की.
ये वाली सॉरी, मैं इसको अपलोड कर दूंगा अभी, बल्कि मैं ब्रेक में ही अपलोड कर देता. Let's have a 10-minute break. ठीक है?